Hi, Study Sex fans. This is Megan answering more of your questions. And of course, we're back to anal. Wesleyan University asked the following question. My boyfriend loves anal. Lots of people do. I think it hurts, but I let him do it anyway. Is there any way I can enjoy it more? So I am concerned because I don't want anyone engaging in behavior that's actually painful, that's not consensual. So when somebody has pain, there are a couple different things. One, it decreases the ability for the body to want to play. It's kind of a struggle. You're trying to get through it versus enjoying it. Two, pain is the body's way of saying something bad is happening. Something is ripping, something is tearing, something bad is happening in the body. And so pain is the body signal saying stop, stop, because potential future damage could happen. So if something is hurting, I really recommend stopping and not just going through with it to let him do it, because most partners want to have their partner enjoying the sex that they're having. Most people don't want to just do it just to do it. They want to make sure that it's reciprocal on both ends. And so I might ask, does your partner know that you are in pain? Have you communicated that to him? Because most likely he doesn't. And if he does, and he knows that it's hurting you, that's another question to ask. Like, why are you engaging in sexual behavior with someone who's actively, knowingly causing you pain? Like, where is their concern for you? So those are a couple things I want to put out there before I answer the rest of the question. I don't want anyone engaging in behavior that hurts. And consent and desire is really sexy. So when there's pain that's experienced, it's not consensual, that can decrease that. So in terms of if you want to engage in anal, but you don't want it to hurt, good news, there's options. And so one of the things is using lubrication. Using lubrication that is long-lasting or that is thick, that doesn't have lots of chemicals that can cause irritation to the delicate rectal tissue would be a first step. Second step would be, instead of doing the international sign of sex, right? I want the person who's going to be penetrating, to stay still, and the person who's going to be penetrated to back up, like this. When we engage in sex in that behavior, and with the person who's being penetrated backs up, they can control the speed, they can control the depth, they can control how fast and how slow they want sex to engage. So there's an opportunity for people to stop as soon as pain registers. If you're engaging it in the other way, if someone's doing this to you, then this person has to be able to communicate that something hurts to their partner. And so there's actually a couple seconds of lost time in which you can prevent that pain from happening. So this gives someone more control. They can not have to fear, like, when is it coming, because they know when it's coming. They're backing up onto it. And if this gets a little too frisky, this walks away. And that's positive reinforcement right there. So enjoying it more. The other thing I would recommend is masturbating and sticking something safely in the butt. When we start to masturbate and we can experience what the sensations are going to be like, it's more calming and reassuring to our mind and to our body to experience it with another person. So masturbate with something safely in your bottom. Back on up and use lube. Breathing is also really important. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. That relaxes the body. And if something is going into the rectum, instead of pushing it in, what I would like you to do is pretend this is an anus, and it's normally like this, especially now because I'm talking about it, but make it wink like that. And what happens is when something goes up against the anus, if you bear down like you're going to have a bowel movement, it makes things easier going in. So instead of keeping this clenched and this trying to get in, bear down, and it makes insertion a lot easier. So those are some quick, easy tips in terms of how to engage in anal in a way that doesn't hurt. Remember, consent is sexy, desire is super hot, and most people don't want to get it on when somebody else is in pain. So have fun playing, have fun exploring your body, and have fun learning.